Hello everyone, it's Brittney from the Pretty Plus, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my June budget with me. Um, kind of already did the budgeting, but I figured I would share what we are planning on doing with our money for June of 2020. So, I guess I'll start out with just saying if you like this budget spreadsheet, I have a link for it in the description box below. It's free. Um, Use it to your liking, tweak it, stuff like that. If you know how to use like a spreadsheet and the formulas, you should be fine. If you have questions, you can reach out to me. Um, so I'm going to get into it and share with you what we are planning on budgeting for, and then I will um, share with you any excess things we might be spending. So, again, we have recently refinanced our house, so we do not have a mortgage payment for June. Um, so that's $0. That helps us. We can put that money toward our goal that we're working toward right now, which is an emergency fund. So we currently have $7,000 in that fund, and we're trying to get it to $10,000, and we should be able to do it by the end of August. So that's what we're working toward. Paying $300 to my car payment, $166 for phones, $65 for internet, and then we've budgeted $200 for gas and electric. That's all normal, nothing out of the ordinary there. And then we have $500 budgeted for daycare for July. We save up the month before and then pay in full the next month so that I only have to give them one payment. I don't have to worry about making sure I pay it on time every week. I just give them one payment the first Monday of every month, and that works out super well for us. The $12 online subscription is Hulu currently, and I'll probably be adding Spotify in there sometime, but I've been able to stretch it and getting ready to do 3 months for $9.99, I think it is. So next month I'll probably be putting that into the budget, or it might be the end of this month. I don't remember when I have to get it by, but there's a discount going on right now. 3 months for the price of one, so I will be doing that. I've budgeted $400 for groceries. I typically go by the $100 per month per person, but groceries have been much more expensive lately here than they have been in the past. We're also eating a lot more fresh and whole foods, so it's a little more expensive. So I've already spent $73 of that from the farmer's market, and then Aldi and Kroger. That's because I shopped on the weekend for the next week. Okay, I took a quick break because I'm recording in my break room at work on a break and someone came in. But so yeah, that's what we're doing for groceries. We budgeted $0 for Joey and North because I have already purchased everything that they need for the next month. Next month, so in July, I'll probably need to purchase cat food. But besides that, we should be good. Medical bills, we're taking that out of our HSA account. It's $125 a month, but we don't see it come out of our budget because it comes out before then. And then $0 for debt payments. Still like to have that in there since we paid off $42,000 in debt. It is great to see that we're still at $0. I have budgeted $100 for restaurant eating out, and we already spent part of it. We spent $8 on a tip. We had a gift card, but we couldn't tip on the gift card, so we spent money on the tip. Budgeted $200 for gas this month, and again, I already spent $24 of that. But that's pretty normal. That's just my first, like, a week of gas for me. And Brett hasn't gotten any gas yet, so I'm recording this on the 5th of July, FYI. So it is a little late for me to be recording this, but better late than never. I've just been slow to do this month, apparently. Everything else here. So allowance, $130. That is $75 for Brett and $55 for me. My other $20 goes toward our cell phone bill because I bought my Apple Watch, and that I have to pay for that on the cell phone bill. So that's what that is for. What else? The rest of these are our sinking funds. So for family needs, which could be like clothes that we need, underwear, just like well, I just use it for sunscreen and some medicine like that I picked up with groceries. $35 a month is what we put away for that. We put away $115 for our insurance sinking fund, which is just so that we can pay and get a discount paying one time a year versus paying, um, monthly. We put aside $75 for our car sinking fund, which is for car repairs, tags, things like that, maintenance. And then $60 for our house sinking fund, which is to buy things that we may need around the house, like light bulbs or a shovel or random things like that, or little repairs like having an electrician come out. Why is this frozen? I don't know if that was frozen the whole time. I had to pause it and restart it because I just looked over and it was like frozen. So if I was frozen for a while, sorry. If not, then you have no idea what I'm talking about, but whatever. Um, okay, gifts, sinking fund. This is the gifts that we give to anyone in our lives who are not me, Brett, or Clara. That is for birthdays, Christmas, Mother's and Father's Day, all of those good things. Any like baby showers or whatever that I need to go to, the money comes out of there. So $55 a month is what we set aside. Holiday sinking fund is for it started as the Friendsgiving sinking fund and it was just for our Friendsgiving party that we do every year. But I also now host Easter at my house, so we save some money for that. And I like having a little bit of this money in there for things like taking Clara to see Santa and getting a picture or whatever that may be. So $25 a month is what we set aside for there. It ends up being like $300 for the year. I think that's a fair amount. So the next one is pets, and we only put aside $5 because that one has been fully funded for a while, like for 2 years, I think. We haven't had any pet emergencies, but inevitably something will come up, and we'll be happy that we have a little nest egg sitting there for our cats specifically. And then $50 a month is what we put aside for travel. We haven't used any of that yet this year, but we are going to Cleveland next month. We had planned to go in March, and that was obviously had the kaput. But we're going in July, and then we're going to Gatlinburg, Tennessee in September. So we can use some of that money for Cleveland and some of it for Tennessee. And then we always travel during the holidays for family and stuff, so that'll be nice then. Mason Sinking Fund is for anything that we buy for ourselves or for Clara, for birthdays, Christmas, anniversaries, all the same things for gifts, only just for us three. A little bit more, obviously, because we gift each other more. So $100 a month, $1,200 for the year. And that's that. I think I want to put more in it next year. I love being able to like gift Brett things that I really care about gifting him instead of being like, okay, I have $100 to spend. Like, anyway, that's a side rant. And then the last thing is Clara Expenses. I have $30 set aside for her. I already know today that I'm going to try to get a swing from Aldi that's $40, so I'm assuming that I'll go over that budget, but I like that I have stuff set aside. I used to just like leave it open, like whatever we spend on Clara is whatever, but having a little bit saved and set aside makes me feel better than just being like, well, I didn't plan on spending any money on Clara, but I spent $85. And now it's like, well, I had $30 planned, but I spent $85. Makes me feel a little bit better about myself, even though in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter. So we are assuming that this month we will have $5,130 in income after taxes and 401k and HSAs and all that stuff. And we're looking to spend $2,623. That includes all of our sinking funds. We don't count that as extra, but if we didn't include that in there, it'd be just around $2,000, $2,100 instead. So I can already tell that by the end of the month, if we stick to this budget, should have around $2,500 left over. And what are we doing with that $2,500? Basically, we're just planning on putting it in savings this month, and that would get us to 9,500 as our, like, so close to our savings goal that it hurts. But yeah, so that's what we're planning on. I'd assume we're going to go over on some of these things and under on some other ones, or something may come up and we just decide we're going to spring for it, and so we don't end up putting that much in there, but that's the goal. So can't hate on the goal, right? So with all that being said, that's our budget. That's what we're planning on doing. I would love to hear what you're planning on doing, if you're doing anything special in June, if you have any money set aside for something in particular, or if you're saving for something or paying off debt. I'd love to hear. Leave a comment below and let me know. As always, you can find me on the internet at The Pretty Plus on Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, and Twitter, and also TikTok. I post a lot of videos of Clara there. And as always, I'm on theprettyplus.com. That's my blog. That's my baby. It's my favorite place to take up on the internet. And I'd appreciate if you check the site out. It's linked below. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful June, and I will be back at the end of June to give you an update on how we did on this budget, so be sure to subscribe so you can see that. And then throughout June, I have some other videos that I think you'll probably like, so just stick around and follow them, like grocery, shopping, I don't know what else. Probably this month, mainly just grocery shopping. I don't think I have other things planned, but who knows? I do things on this page sporadically, so bye guys, have a good one.